Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is December the 12th, 2022, man. Check this out. Okay. Look at this. I did a price prediction in the market for Chargepoint all the way back on November the 1st, right? Look at what happened. The price did not even go up at all. That is terrible news. Like, we did not see buyers come into the market at Chargepoint at all since we did our video. Now, we did see a small span to where buyers stepped in. Let me show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. This is where the buyers in the market at Chargepoint stepped in, and we saw the price run all the way back up to 14, right here to our break even on November the 15th, and then we saw the market crash right back down. Crazy, isn't it? That's how the market works. Sometimes the opportunity just don't pan out the way that you expected it to go. Chargepoint did not work out for me in my prediction. I get it, and it's going to happen to everybody who participates in the stock market. The idea is to learn from it so that you see another opportunity to where the market comes back up, and then immediately the next day it comes back down to your break even. You need to cut it sooner than if you were to get out the market on the last trade of Friday in Chargepoint right here. See, if you were to get out on the last trade of Friday, we will be down 24%. Now, I had my support area, meaning that as long as Chargepoint maintained its price above $11.75, we were going to continue to expect the price to go up. Down here, the market was always telling us that this is weakness. And the buyers never came through. They never supported the price. That is why the market at Chargepoint is still going down. So I think you guys got an idea as to what I think the price is going to do next, right? Yeah, I'm looking for the market to go lower. It's just that simple. The market is already telling us the easiest direction for price to move, and it's currently to the downside. This one definitely did not work out in my favor. Now, let's talk about it though. How weak is Chargepoint for real though? How weak is it? Do you think it's massively weak? Or do you think it's just going to go down a little bit lower? Because my attention is seen right here back in May to see the market try to come through and find more buyers. So let me do that. Let me lower this overall area down here in Chargepoint. I think you guys can tell it takes us to pre-SPAC levels right there around $10. Okay, so this has to hold. If we don't see the market in Chargepoint hold around $10, let me tell you that we're going to make all-time lows, and it's going to be a falling knife, and you just won't know where the bottom is because we don't have any history to which buyers came through and supported price. Another thing is that we are in a downtrend. Okay, so we're just going to simply follow the market. The market is telling us what really is happening in this stock. There's nothing for us to really contemplate or decide or analyze. It's already being created for us. Look at that. We're in a downtrend. Okay, so my attention is going to be focused on this area now. This is where I'm suspecting the price action to occur over the next couple of weeks. Let's look at this on the weekly chart in Chargepoint. Look at this on last week. Again, that's not positive. Every weekly price bar we've seen, we saw price close lower than the previous one outside of this weekly price bar on November the 11th. Every other weekly price bar after that has been closing lower than the previous one. And by us seeing the market in Chargepoint close on the low end of that weekly price bar, yeah, it kind of tells you that there's no buyers in the market yet. Look at this on the 5 weeks. Okay, the 5-weekly price chart in the market in Chargepoint is massively weak. Look at that. These arrows that I'm pointing down to the price bars is massively weak. Now we still have 4 days and 9 hours left on this current 5-weekly price bar, so anything can go, right? But the follow through should have occurred here if the market truly was bullish. Right here on this 5-weekly price bar, we should have saw the market in Chargepoint continue to trend higher, and instead we've been seeing selling instead. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking for price in Chargepoint to go lower. It's just that simple. The chart is telling us already what we need to be thinking of. See, the market always goes the least area of resistance. If the least area for price to move is down, then that's where the market's going to go. And we're not seeing any indication that the strength is coming into the market. Chargepoint. So let me just go ahead and drop the price prediction. Like, I'm just going to play the weakness in the market. So as long as price in Chargepoint stays below what, $12, we'll do that. We're going to look for the price to go lower. My first price target is right there around 10, which is like 6.5% movement to the downside, which is very doable because we've been here before. Okay. We definitely need to see the market buyers appear in the market in Chargepoint here around 10. If we don't, then our next area or price target will have to be at the lows right here. Okay, so let me zoom in so you all can see it. The lows, I would say from May the 10th, May the 12th, which is around 850. Okay, 850. So let's go ahead and put this back on the chart for 850. Which is around another 20% move. Okay, so that is it. I am done. I want you all to give me your thoughts though. It's not hard, it's not complicated. We just simply follow price bars and volume, and we just make sure we come back in periodically and see how the market is acting. If it's still going in our favor, if it's not, then we need to come in and readjust. But as of right now, this is what the chart is kind of reflecting to us. Okay, so that is it. I want you all to give me your thoughts though. How do you think the price action in Chargepoint is going to move? Do you think we're going to continue to see price go lower, or do you think we're going to break this downtrend? Hit me up and tell me. Hit that like button as well. Share the video. Also subscribe to the channel. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.